This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. This we will keep like a swamp, a forest, Utopia Sprawl. It's pretty good. Alright, so this is our fourth match. What I'm trying to do is just play some decks that I'm hoping to try out this month so that I can put it in my schedule article, but so far we've been really brutalized. In that we've just been getting steamrolled. I don't think we won a game, much less a match. And that's been, I mean, we've tried out quite a few different decks. Play another forest. Now we just really need our demons. So this is our 4-drop Demon Tribal, where we're looking to Flare of Cultivation our Boreal Grazers and cast a 4-drop on turn 2. You see we have our Bowmasters and Fatal Push, which is not bad. Let's see what they, White Orchid. Destroy target, one non-basic. We don't have any of those, so that's good for us. They have their own flagstone, so that's going to ramp them. Fine, first strike. Do we want to just Bowmasters and put a clock on them? Or I hope to draw a demon. I think we're just going to hold off. Hope to draw a demon. Come on, demon. There we go. All right, this is our combo. One of our demons, Archfiend of the Dross plus Phyrexian Tower, which I now don't really want to run out since they have ways to blow up non-basic lands. So we'll save it for when we are desperate. So that's a big beater. We'll see if they have an answer. I mean, white plays exile effects, obviously. So anyway, this is one of our 4-drops. Comes out on turn 3. That's fine. It doesn't have haste like our dragons do that we like to play. Ranger Captain of Eos. So this looks like another combo deck, looking to probably gain a bunch of life and not die. So anyway, we are going to ideally Giant Killer. I'm going to go after the Archfiend. What do we draw? Desecration Demon. Very nice. Very nice. Now we're humming. Alright, so our demons are coming through, so give our opponent a few targets here. Looks like they're a combo deck looking to take advantage of the synergies out there between all these different fancy creatures. Field of Ruin, another card. It looks like their Death and Taxes actually. Mono white land destruction, maybe. So we definitely don't want to run out this Phyrexian Tower until we are ready to get rid of our Archfiend of the Dross. They're going to lose 2 life if their creature dies. Not like that. Alright, so now they're having to decide what to do. They're probably going to, go for the bigger demon that doesn't lose us the game if we can't get rid of it. Now do they have a follow-up? Giant Killer. So 1-2, how nice. Yeah, I don't want to. I'll just take the 3 for now. I'd rather save our Boreal Grazer in case we draw a Flare. Oh, we're going to draw another demon. Yet another demon would be nice. The wondering. Path to Exile. Alright, so they're going to get rid of our demon. We're going to go get a land. Man, Path to Exile, I haven't seen that one in a while. I get another swamp. Play the One Ring. Draw with the One Ring. We might hit a land. Or Flare. Another Archfiend. Yes, alright, that works. Continue to put our pressure on our opponent, but they do have this tap target creature to hit on our Archfiend, which kind of sucks for us. Another one. Interesting. What are they getting? Got two of these. Damage to be dealt. Prevent the damage and remove that many +1/+1 counters. What can we hope to get? Your opponent can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Okay. Okay. Land. We will draw. Flare of Cultivation. Corrupted Conviction. There are 3 cards, and we know 2 of them. What do we want to cast? So we can go Flare of Cultivation, sack, to give us some ramp, or we can just do the Archfiend of Draws. And use the Corrupted Conviction to draw 2 cards. And we will play, yes, just in case. Probably going to hold on to the Bowmasters unless we really, really need it. So still can. Whenever you cast a Spirit, oh, they're going to just destroy all permanents with that spell's mana value. So they're going to go for what? I wonder. They're going to cast this guy for 2 and destroy nothing. But then they can just sack this to make sure we can't cast spells, I guess. Bowmasters. All right, do we want to draw 2 more? I don't think so. Tap that. Definitely interesting game. Another Bowmasters. All right, well, we're going to draw. Did not sack anything, interestingly enough. And we do enough. Okay, I get it. We're doing it. Alright, Bowmasters. Let's save that. Alright, that was a good turn for us. We drew a lot of cards, and we drained our opponent to 8. Can they get out of this? We have another Bowmasters, we have another Corrupted Conviction, we have a bunch of draws off of the One Ring. Looks like our opponent might be missing some. They have a Field of Ruin they can activate to destroy our Phyrexian Tower. Oops, sorry. Always yield. I shouldn't actually say that, should I? Down to 9. Draw a bunch of cards. Man, that's not much. Solitude. We'll do a Corrupted Conviction. Draw some more cards. I could have just let the life gain, actually. Man, we have a lot of Bowmasters, don't we? We have to do some always yielding. Alright, so that's a lot of clicking. Man, it's a lot of clicking. Whew, alright. So we will then, I don't even know what to do, to be honest. Play this Overgrown Tombs, I guess. We're about to die to our own One Ring. It's probably would have been a good thing for us to let him just Solitude that to get 6 life, to be honest. And then sack one of these. That was probably a mistake. Well, it is what it is. So we will then, I think we'll just pass the turn. We already went through combat anyway. So what's our opponent got? They got the Celestial Can again. They have the mana to wipe our board. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And then they can probably kill us. Alright, you may exile any number of black cards from your hand. The spell costs X less to cast. For each card exiled this way. March X does X damage to target creature or planeswalker. Alright, that was a really good one. And we'll sack. This to get 2 black. And then we can, unfortunately, we don't have that many. Or maybe don't do that. Hold on. The spade will push it. And then we'll save our mana for next turn. Flare of Fortitude. You may sacrifice a non-token white creature. And rather than pay it until end of turn, your life total can't change, and permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. Okay. Flare of Fortitude against Flare of Cultivation. So we're going to lose our board. Wow. That gets land too. Whenever you cast a Spirit or Arcane spell, destroy all permanents with that spell's mana value. So did they go, oh, they went for 0. Okay. So it's a land destruction deck. I get it. I get it now. It's a land destruction deck. All right, now they're going to go for what? 2. Because they have the mana for that, sure. And we are left with the One Ring. What can we find to get out of this? What a display by our opponent's deck. So we're going to take a bunch. We are going to hopefully draw into some black spells. So we drew into a black spell. So we can go, I think we drew into 2 black spells. So we can black and X equals 4 to gain 4 life and not die to our own. We still have a swamp. We have 1 swamp. Man, we got pretty unlucky there. Or, okay, I'm sorry. There we go. Done. Oh, to 7. I think we're dead though. They're going to attack us down to 2, or down to 5, and we died our own. Alright, well, that was an interesting game. So we know what our opponent's up to. It's kind of fun though. We have 8 minutes before my babysitter has to leave. We got to do what we were doing. Or what we wanted to do. Alright, so our opponent. I'm not sure we can. I mean, bring in another March of Gratitude. Sorrow, I guess. And maybe some more Assassin's Trophy just to deal with some of that stuff. Do we want to risk? They have answers to our 4-drop demon. We could just take out. So we have to take out 5 cards. Kind of like all of our cards. We got a couple of flares. I mean, they're gonna have, and then a Bowmasters. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, our losing streak continues. And we'll keep it. Um. All right. We don't have our 4-drop. We don't have our 4-drop demon tribal online, but we can do some surveilling. Bowmasters. Do we really want Bowmasters? We really need to have lands. All right. Well, we'll use Corrupted Conviction on this Arboreal Grazer to try to find our 4th land. Well, it's got a slow start, but that does not mean much. Here's our Flare of Cultivation right on time. Utopia Sprawl. I mean, we've already seen their land destruction. I don't really want to use the just run out Utopia Sprawl for the land destruction, but oh, I'm supposed to sacrifice that. That's what that card's there for. Boreal Grazer gives us something to sacrifice to Flare of Cultivation and gives us something to sacrifice to Demon of Catastrophes, which I just you know, use my corrupted conviction to get 2 cards for, but okay, Path to Exile. I'll take that land. Forest, thank you very much. So I assume our opponent has a lot of interaction since they haven't advanced the board in any way. I got about maybe 9 minutes. Yep. So they probably would have, now they're doing some ramping. What do we draw? Another land. We can Utopia Sprawl. At this point, we'll just name green. Flare of Cultivation. Get some lands out of our deck. I don't even know if we want to play them after watching what our opponent did. Forest and the Swamp. Should have seen if we had another Mortuary. Alright, well, we're running into some of the problems of our cheap demons since we decided to draw cards with our Grazer instead of casting Demon of Catastrophes. Stand by my choice, though. Well, we're left having to... And we put the Bowmasters on the bottom. Yeah, we made some mistakes. Mistakes were made. Oh, man. That's okay, though. That is okay. That's why it's a practice game. We could have kept the Bowmasters. We needed to keep the Bowmasters in order to cast the Demon of Catastrophes. Oh, no. And now we don't have another Scrapland or Surveillance. Oof. Running into some issues here. All right, well, this does happen sometimes. This has been known to happen. Where you flood out and you have a Demon of Catastrophes in your hand. I mean, even a Grazer would have been ideal in that situation. Whew. I mean, they surely have some more Path to Exile or something. Oh, here comes the Solitude. That's pretty good. It's a clock. I mean, there are 4 cards. We're not happy with our hand right now. We're already down to 13. I mean, we're just going to take it and see what they follow up with. Why would they follow up with anything, though, when we don't have anything on the battlefield? Another one. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. I think we're just dead. See what we draw. I mean, oops, I clicked right through it. I was going to say all Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, I mean, we are now seeing the Dana. We went so well, right? Last game. 2, 4, 7. This game, not so much. All of our sacrifice creature cards. I mean, we just need creatures, and I did put the Bowmasters in the graveyard, which I should not have done. Clear. Heal the Ruin, sure. We got a Forest. Not having the 1 ring to draw us into things. We're kind of dirtling. Opponent's up to 5 cards in hand. I mean, we are just struggling. I mean, they probably they could easily flare themselves. I mean, we'll take out the biggest one. Maybe we'll draw something good. I mean, we need like a Bowmasters into Demon, and even then, we're probably not gonna live. Next, I'll target non-token creature if that gift wasn't promised. Return the creature. Okay, sure. Not sure why they did that. Oh, they get to return it. That's fine. They get to return it to the battlefield. Dude. What to say? I think we're dead. I'm gonna play Damnation. See what we draw. 1 ring would get us out of this briefly. Flare of Cultivation. All right, we'll scoop it up for cyclesgaming.com. This is the Gianni Cycles. Catch y'all on the next one. What are we going to draw? Man, just beat down. And we're in All-Star connection. All right, well, for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles, opponent super nice. We've lost literally every game in our practice matches, but we've played some really friendly opponents, so that makes it worth it. And we saw some really sweet decks there at the end. The first two decks were just typical tier 1-ish Storm and Yawgmoth, and then the last two were some Brews. All right, well, for CyclesGaming.com, again, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
This has been another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. If you haven't already, check out my original Magic the Gathering content over at CyclesGaming.com. I write about my various commander decks. I post articles and video of my gameplay of my various modern janky brews, and I'm publishing my science fiction fantasy novel, The Podkind, serially. If you enjoy the content, check out my YouTube channel, Johnny Cycles, and click that subscribe button. Everybody counts. As always, thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one.